So I just got out of mass a few hours ago, and my social media was lit up with comments and hoopla and all that stuff with the whole thing that's going on with Bishop Strickland right now and his firing by the Pope. And I put out a video that was a clip from one of the longer videos that I had done on the channel where we're talking about the homily that Pope Francis gave at the end of the synod on synodality. And so, there's a couple of folks I've seen online talking about Strickland and what's happening, and it sounds like the apocalypse, basically the meltdown of everyone. Emotions are flying everywhere. And, I keep asking the same question, and I want to challenge this today with you in the comments as well to this video. I'm not happy about hearing it about this. I mean, as someone who is definitely orthodox in my beliefs, I believe in the truth and the traditions of the faith and the church. And I quite like Strickland. I really do. But the thing that I'm most concerned about is just that I feel like there's a lot of commentary on the internet, and a lot of the commentary can be so inflammatory. And it pushes viewers and us, the laity, into this feeling like we have no power, like we can't do anything. The only thing we can do is sit back and complain about the Pope and say all these things and use all these words and sit behind the keyboard and be keyboard warriors. But people are almost paralyzed into fear and inaction. And maybe it's the fitness coach in me that looks at all of this and I just shake my head. Like, what the hell is wrong with all of you? What is wrong with people? Do you not realize that as the laity, it is our job, not just the pastors, not just our priests, not just the clergy, not just the nuns, not just the people who have a religious life, but it is our job to evangelize. It is our job to protect the faith. It is our job to step up and to speak our minds, to make our voices heard. We are the largest body in the church, the laity. And I see so many people about every issue under the sun when it comes to the faith sitting on the internet, wringing their hands and complaining and being upset. And if you say something, then they attack you. But it's like, what are you doing to be active in the faith? What are you doing to protect the faith? What are you doing in your parishes to make your voices heard? What are you doing to ensure that the faith stays true to the word of God? We have that power. And some of you have rendered yourself so powerless, sitting on the internet complaining about things that you simply cannot change. What are you going to do? You know what you can do if you're so upset about Strickland's firing? Why aren't you going to your bishop? Why aren't you going to your cardinals? Why aren't you going to your archbishops? Why aren't you writing letters? Why aren't you marching? Why aren't you rallying? Why aren't you making your voices heard? Because they don't give a damn about what you say on so-and-so's video comments on YouTube. It only incites things, and it makes them feel that this is a small minority and a small voice that, is just a nuisance, where that is not true. There's a lot of people who are concerned, but it is our job to go out there and to do something. Now, I'm not saying to incite violence or anything crazy like that. There's such thing as peaceful protesting and marching, but making your voices heard is what's important. Standing up for what you believe is important. Sitting on the internet and going back and forth and arguing with me or anyone else who's telling you to get off your butts and stop being like a crybaby about all this stuff, that's important. It is. At the end of the day, here's what I say. I mean, Strickland being fired does not impact my life out here in Los Angeles, in the Archdiocese of Los Angeles. I'm still going to show up at Mass. I'm still going to show up, receive my sacraments. I'm still going to pray. I'm still going to do everything I have to do. I'm still going to be visible and active in my parish, hoping to go ahead and still inspire people to go deeper in their faith. I'm still going to show up at every Novus Ordo, TLM, I don't care where I am. I'm going to still show up with a veil on my head. I'm still going to do what I have to do. I'm still going to share my message here on this platform to evangelize and do what each one of us is called to do as confirmed Catholics. I'm still going to do that, whether he's in a Bishop of Tyler or not, So I think that you all need to get that same kind of energy. Y'all need to get that same kind of energy. Stop being on the internet punching cloud and saying, woe is the Pope. Okay, well, do something about it. Do something. Because things will not change if all you do is sit back and complain. And that's what I feel I wanted to share in this conversation. Was he unjustly fired? Yeah, probably. Yeah, because to fire someone because they oppose you is not the way to do it. Having a conversation with him and sitting down and hearing what he has to say, and I don't know what's happened behind the scene. Maybe they did, but why are you so surprised? I'm not surprised. They've been after him for a long time, but he hasn't been defrocked. He hasn't been laid aside. He's just been removed from his position, but it does not stop him from, hopefully, does not stop him from still passing on the traditions of the faith, right? What can you do to help? How can you impart that in your own communities, in your own families, instead of sitting on the internet complaining about it? So that's where I am on this. I'm so tired of folks. This internet age, it has everyone with a damn opinion. Everyone is a keyboard warrior, but no one wants to do the work. Get up and do the work. I'm a fitness trainer. That's what I'm used to. You hear this message, you're mad, get up and do the work. Write your letters, get up, protest, show up, do something. Do something. But sitting around going back and forth and arguing with people on the internet, that ain't it. So what are you doing? How are you going to show up even more in faith? How are you going to show up even more in your parishes? How are you going to be the change? That's the conversation that we need to have. Have a blessed day.